Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Can anybody hear me? Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Can anybody hear me? Hey, Memphis T. Hey, well informed. Hey, 3,000 degrees. Ooh, that's hot, child. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Run Shaker. Child, all hell done broke loose. That's what I named this video. Let me see. Wait a minute. Hey, family of six, Rock. Child, all hell done broke loose over there in that Mo 3B sector. Hey, Vibrant. All hell done broke loose now. Now, I ain't saying it is, and I ain't saying it ain't. But they are saying over there right now that Eve changed her name. It's to the name that she have now. Eve, I don't know her whole Eve, whatever it is, Evelyn, Yvette, I don't know. Okay. But she used to be called something else like in 2020. Now, people change their name for various reasons. You know, you might just say, hell, I just want to go change my name. Which you can do it because it's done every day. So I don't see the big deal about it. But they're making a big deal about it. It seems like because the person has, let me put you on mute for a second. Hold on. Ooh, child. My barbecue sandwich and some fried okra. Child, that's why I had to put y'all on hold. Hey, Latasha. Hey, Kirsten. Her Vixen. Hey, Jay Parrish. Hey, the mental health gentleman. Hey, 2300 Jackson Street. It's always home. Okay, just a second. Make sure I spoke to everybody, and then I get back to the story about what's going on over there in the Mo 3B sector, child. I've been just floored, honey. Okay, now the first place I seen this going on, because I move around a whole lot, and I seen Mink was going live, and I said, let me go over there and see what she talking about. And she played music for like 40 minutes, and I was going in and out of there to see if she still playing music. Yeah, then I would go out, and then I would come back. I would go look at different videos, and then I would go back. And then one time I went back, she had went live, and her thumbnail was like a picture of a lady, and it had Little Rock, Arkansas on it. Okay, now that was at the beginning when she was playing music, and I was saying, I didn't know who it was. Kind of, look like E, kind of, but say that might be her sister. That's what was in my mind. Okay. Well, then Mink, when she was live, she was saying that this is Eve and this is her old name, and she had her chain changed like in 2020. And I was saying, well, people do get their names changed.
You get your silverware.
Mm-mm.
They say they put the silverware in.
Well, I don't need none because I eat my okra with my fingers. Okay, people do that legally. It's a process. And it's really not don't cost that much money to get your name changed. A lot of people don't know that, but it's not expensive at all. Okay. I don't know the process. I ain't never had my name changed or anything like that, but it is a process. She was saying that this is part one. And she said that the reason that she did it is because I think that she said that Eve has said that her child was in the foster care system before. Uh, Meek said that was a lie. Okay, so I slid out of there and I started going around on other, looking at stuff going on in the beef set because the beef set had been on fire today too, child. And and then I seen that captain went live. And when I went over there the picture was. He had a poll up. Do you think that this is Eve? Yes or no. And the yes is one. And I can't remember the percentage, but it was way up there, okay? And so I just sit there and listen. And he was going over the information that he had. And he was also Mink was up there, Gina was up there, oh, Duck was up there. I think MHB, but they bought him down. And they bought Gina down. Because Gina kept interrupting and stuff. Okay. Then it was coming out that she had charges on the previous night. So I was just sitting there listening and stuff, and just putting it in the, just I didn't comment in the chat because I wasn't comfortable with that. I don't know because I can't say what's going on because I don't have that paperwork in front of me. I don't have nobody's stuff in front of me, so I don't have a whole lot to say when shit come out like that. I'm just telling you guys what went on. And so more information was coming out. Okay. Then they said that not my watch was live and MHB was live and I think Judge Fifi. And I sit there for a minute and I said, I'm gonna. Then they said Eve was over there at MHB's. And they were saying, what the hell she doing over there? Because I guess the captain thought she would come to his live. But she didn't. She went over to MHB's. And so I said, let me get over here and see what Eve is talking about. Maybe, because I hadn't heard her side. Child, when I got there, MHB was throwing her off the panel and cussing her out. And he was mad because he said he was trying to help her, but she wouldn't let him help because he said he asked her, is this you? And she said no. And he said, that is you. And he threw it off the panel. And then he started cussing and he was saying, Mink, uh, doxer, do whatever you got to do. He said, call up people and call this and call that. And he said, if you need any information, if I got it, you can have it. And he said, I'm thinking about doing a documentary and this and that. And he was saying, somebody buy this bitch down, but she was already down. He said, I don't care if it's 30 cents. Send me something. Yeah, honey, she hit the pound and went back up there and he cussed in and dropped her. And then somebody sent in $5. Well, child, she couldn't come back up there. And he started cussing and telling me, get her. And anybody else, y'all get her and dox her. And what was happening, the same thing was happening over at the captain's. Study getting information in. And MHB said that she had been busted for drugs before.
Give me your cup so I put some ice in it.
And
Is that the only one you need?
mhm, that she had been drug busted before. Him has been 5 years, like locked up. I don't know nothing about this. I'm just repeating what was said. And he was just calling out stuff. I guess he pulled her record. I don't know. And so, child, and I said, Lord, let me go live and let y'all know, honey, the Mill 3 beef sector is on fire right now. Everybody doing lives on this because I don't, yeah, well, because there's a big story. And then if it is her, they changed the name from the old name. The person with the old name have a lot of shit on their background. Well, Eve, when the last time she came up there, she said, man, I ain't got nothing on my background. She said, I did something like 18 years ago, but I ain't got nothing on my background. I can't have the job I have, with that stuff. She's supposed to be a counselor, okay? And she always said that she have her degree, okay? But, honey, oh, Lord Jesus, she finna have a hard time over there. And so I came and went live, just to chill out and get out over there for a while. Because it looks like it's going to be a long, what we call over here in the beef sector, bloody damn weekend. And I think the beef sector going to have a bloody damn weekend. And the Mo3 sector, they've already started their weekend out bloody. So we're going to see how this goes. Hey, Tells by Diesel. Okay, let me see who else. Hey, December baby. But child, all hell done broke loose. Because I didn't think it was gonna be this big. But child, it just boiled all the way over, honey. Hey Toya. Tonya. Toya. Toya Abstract. Child, all hell done broke loose over there. But all hell been breaking loose over here. Well, wait a minute. No, the hell was being broke loose over there because Sin City did a live. If she replayed a live, she did like yesterday. And this story just came over to the beef sector a couple of days ago, and now it's over there in the Mo3 beef sector. It's about Duke Farrow allegedly did something with this young man at the YMCA. And see, it came out over there when the first time it hit beef sector was on YouTube cameras. When Grish and Duke had words over there regarding, and the lady, but the guy it was a man that a boy that he allegedly did something with at the YMCA, and now the man is grown and he has transitioned into a woman, and they say his name is Madam Lowe. I don't know who Madam Lowe is or anything. I'm just telling you what I seen. And then it took me some days before I went back to watch YouTube cameras to see how this started in the beef sector. Okay. And when Grish was asking uh, Duke questions about it over there YouTube cameras, Duke was going off and this and that. And Grish kept asking questions like she'll do. Okay. And so YouTube cameras kind of put a stop to it because her panel was a little hectic because ZX had been up there, Beasley had been a damn mess, and it was, and she had to drop Beasley and um grown folks down. And so then Grish and Duke was into it about the allegations that she was saying to him. Okay. And so then she got them not to say anything to each other. I'm tired of it. I don't want to talk about this anymore. We talking about, they was talking about lemon, I think, something like that. Okay. And so when after I seen them separated, so I went to watch something else, okay? Because see, this was days old. Okay, now yesterday, uh, Dimples had went live, and she had been bringing it up on different panels, like at VS's, and then see that led to her and BS getting into it the other day. Um, you know, she had said something about it, I think at Lemons, and she had said something about it at Castles at Jay Wilson. Then that was the day before, and then that's why she went live because she wanted to clear her, talk about VS and them falling out. And then VS started putting out receipts yesterday of different things that people that she had gave VS information on in the B sector. Well, Dimples just came out and just said, "Hell yeah, I did it," because how you didn't do it when the girl showing the shit is from you. And I think that's the best thing she did. She stood in her shit. I was real happy at that for Dimples. Because why you can't hide, you can't run from this. The woman to put your stuff out, everybody in the beef sector that wanted got a screenshot of the stuff, even though VS took it down. So everybody in the beef sector that wanted it got screenshots of that. So Dimples just said, hell, I did it. Well, then Ness came on later on. She called herself crying, which that bitch wasn't crying. Donkeys don't cry. Okay? Swamp donkeys don't cry because they low down, nasty, dirty, and full of shit. Backbiters. Them kind of donkeys don't cry. And see, that's what Ness is, a swamp donkey. And she was acting like she was crying because she wanted some fucking cash out. You greedy whore. Okay, well, so then Ness, Dimples was saying, well, hell, it is what it is. I can't, it is what it is. Because Dimples have been live a couple of times. And she started telling her shit, and she was saying, well, that was at a time when I gave BS that was in a time when me and Nuts wasn't doing good. So I gave her some information that I had. And then that's when all of this bullshit come about that another rehab that she had went to, where she'd have been a 5011, you know? And she was talking about them people like she had to run, like she was a runaway slave from there. Now, bitch, you took that woman, that old white woman with you because she was getting a check. And then when you used her all up, you left her at that motel and them people had to go get her. You don't care nothing about that woman. You call yourself crying over the grandma or whatever her name was. You care so much about her, you left her penniless in a hotel, bitch. Okay, so that happened, and so I seen that Dimples had went live like early yesterday morning, and she was in a good mood. Um, and she was just like started saying, "Yeah, I did it. It is what it is. I can't take it back and stuff." So, like I said, she's still standing her shit, and that's more than what a lot of people do on here. Like what 88 did to Gina, sitting up on the panel with the woman, dragging everybody, and let her play her little music, her little song that she got copyrighted. And the first time Gina went against the bed, struck her. She said she struck her 6 times, child, and then played dumb. And she finally stood in it yesterday. Yeah, I did it. She finally did that. But look how many days went by, and Gina was looking like a goddamn fool. But she had the emails all the time. It said who struck her, but she was too weak to open them up and look. Mink had to tell her. She sent it to Mink, and Mink said, "Hell, that a nightmare." And Duck did the same thing over there, Bravo. He said, "It tell you at the beginning who struck you." Now, see, that's being dumb. That ain't being gullible. That's being a jackass. See, it's the difference between a swamp donkey and a jackass. A jackass is something you just have to kick up in the ass all the time. Just, They don't get it. Okay? And that's what that's what Gina is, a jackass. Okay? And so I'm just sitting here on Gina, I just sit here and shake my head. She'd have made so many enemies out here. Like if 88 didn't like somebody, she didn't like them. She's talking about Mink don't like somebody, she don't like them. She ain't got her own mind. And she make up lies on people. Just a stupid ass bitch, okay? All right. So now I'm getting over to the B sector. Oh, well, get back to Sin City. Okay, I seen her in Tulsa this morning, and they was talking about the Duke situation. And Sin City says she had to take her video down yesterday that she did with Duke on it. She said because he P-bombed her. Okay? Like when the shit getting too hot with him, and like woo, they are P-bombing, so you have to wind up destroying it or either taking it down and altering it, taking that part out. So Sin City said, I've been working on this because he P-bombed my video, and I've been because I want to put it back up. I want everybody to see what happened on my video. So child, she put that damn thing back up today, and I sit there and watched it. And Gris was tearing his black ass up over there. Do you hear me? Gris Gris was on that panel on Sin City with Duke. And that came up about him and this guy at the YMCA. Well, Gris say, well, when he asked you, why did you do that to me? Let me get my notes. I want to say this exactly right. Because you know how people is. You miss one fucking word. Let me pull this shit up. Okay, wait a minute. I'm going. Sin City played it today, and it was like 2 hours. What did I do with it? Sin City note. So I made a note of her. What I seen on her live. Doggone it. Hold on. I thought I made a note of Sin City. I might not have, child. I must have been dozing or something. Well, what Gris was saying to Duke, because Duke was saying, you're a liar, and he was just going off and stuff. And she was saying, look, when Madam Lowe asked you on such and such panel over there at Bigo, why did you do that to me? You said that was a long time. And then he would go out. And then, she would come back to the point. Why did you say it was a long time ago if you didn't do nothing? And all of that. And I was like, oh. And he would say, I didn't say that. She said, yes, you did. I was there. And so then Grish do, you know how Grish do. Grish gonna be Grish. Grish start calling out addresses, like property addresses and all kind of stuff. And then she was sending Sin City stuff. And when Sin was saying, she was looking at it and stuff. And he said, what's the address and all this kind of stuff. I don't know why he kept asking that because Grish kept giving him addresses. And he was still saying, that ain't my address. And then he said, send him some of the stuff. So Sin city sent him some of the stuff. Well, on one of the addresses, he was saying, "Bitch, that's why I have a PO box and this and that." That ain't my damn address. She said PO boxes don't have no physical address. Fool, they be at the post office, or the pickup. The little things where they have the little PO box checkpoints you can go to. And she was saying, not talking about no damn PO box. I'm talking about a physical goddamn address. It's with a mobile home and blah 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 blah. And child, he was talking about that's how people get ill. Because he always go to that. Um, he was like wigging out. And so I just got tired of that. And I, started moving around somewhere else because, like I said, Grish had him in a chokehold, honey. And Grish ain't gonna let go. And so she did the same thing she had did to Dimples and other people. She was telling Sin City, hey, this would be a good interview. If you get it, you're gonna get a lot of people in your and this and that. Well, I told Dimples about I think she would be a good person to do the interview, which I'm bagging off on that. Because I told her, I said, well, since you really don't know a whole lot about the story, you need to have Grish up there, somebody that could do this because you don't know the whole story. And you ain't used to interviewing. So, Dimples, if you don't feel comfortable doing it, don't do it. Because you say he threatened your life and all of that. So when it get to where you don't feel comfortable, do not do it. Okay? Because there's other people that season out here in the YouTube sphere that's in the sectors. Because like I said, now the Mo3 beef sector no. But see, the beef sector we've been knowing for a couple of days. But see, it might not hit good in the beef sector because I thought about it too. Duke is not beef sector. It would be more, I think the people in the beef sector would get more out of it. But hell, the beef sector would eat off of it too. They gonna tell no lie. And I don't know who Madam Lowe is. I don't know nothing about it. All I know is what's being said out here on the street. And allegedly, the way Grish is saying this happened when Madam Lowe was a young boy. He wasn't grown. Duke said that he did go to that YMCA, that he lived across the street or something from it. And he said he did remember seeing the guy. Okay. But see, this is years later, and he has transitioned into a woman. So I don't know how Duke know who that is and all that. That ain't my. I'm just telling you guys what went on with this story. Once Grish get her teeth in something like this, she's not gonna let go until somebody do a goddamn interview. And it is the way it is. That's just the way Grish is. But I think Grish could be a good interviewer for it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people could be a good interviewer. Because Grish would know the questions to ask because she was in bingo. This happened like a year ago, I think. So somebody that was over there would know more about it than anybody in the beef sector that wasn't there. And anybody in the Mo3 sector that wasn't there. So, child. Okay. Well, Rick Reed is still into it with Buddy Lee and Lady Law. He been coming live and he been dry. Um, I looked at like two of his lives that I had missed, and honey, Rick is on fire right now. Okay. All right. And Buddy Lee was live today. I listened to some of his live. He was dragging, and he had like an enema kit as his, as his what they call it. Damn. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Well, that's what he had his thumbnail. Rick Reed had a thumbnail the other day of Lady Law, and it had a woman and her coochie was stinking. They going back and forth, and it's getting kind of rough. And now Shaquem, some kind of way, he done got in the shit. Now I don't know, but Rick Reed drug the shit out of him. And he was looking in the chat while Rick Reed was dragging. And I can't remember what Deanna put in there, but she wrote something. It was nothing really big. And why did he put, when Deanna said when she was watching it, it popped up in his thumbnail and he had her name in the title because he was going to drag Deanna. And Deanna, honey, she drug Shaquille. She drug Shaquille. Welcome to the B sector. You've been flopping around here, tiptoeing and switching and all that shit. You've been doing it long enough, honey. You done got to the ones that don't give a damn at all about what nobody in the B sector say. You done messed around and done hit Rick Reed and Deanna. They gonna tear your little ass up. You hear me? You ain't ready for this here at all. Okay? And honey, I'm gonna love every minute of it. Do you hear me? I'm gonna make sure I'm in their lives, and I'm just gonna sit back and lay back and relax and listen to them drag you. Deanna she drug you by your uncircumcised wee. She said that your wee it's got meat on it long as like it dragged the ground, Shaquille. And she said your mama, they allegedly they were giving out $100 to the women that had their baby circumcised when you was born, and your mama, she took the $100 and didn't get you circumcised because she was on crack. And she said that's why you walking around with that long hair hanging on your wee. Shaquille. And then I'm gonna tell you something. I can't think of who said this. Was it Dimples? Dimples say your thing is the size of hers. She said you got 2 inches on her. Because Dimples ain't say she ain't got no ding. Well, she said yours is 2 inches longer than her. And she said it was 2 inches longer than her because you got all that flabby meat hanging off your thing. Shaquille. And and Rick Reed said you been selling your old nasty pussy. I've been telling you see your pussy stay. Rick Reed talked about you like a dog. Deanna talk about you like a dog. And then Dimples came in and did a sidekick with her high heel on. Shaquille, welcome to the B sector. You got dragged by Rick Reed. You got dragged by the verbal assassin, which is Deanna. And Dimples came with her little heel on. And she had a 6-inch stiletto on. And she slid it across your neck, honey. She decapitated you. Okay. Now, Rick, Buddy Lee, he had come out. He had to come out because Rick Reed been dragging him. So Buddy Lee, he came out and he was dragging. Okay, now Tulsa went live. Some kind of way her and Sin City bumped into each other. I don't know where, but when Tulsa was live, Sin City was over there on the panel, and that's how I wound up. That's how I found out that Duke Farrow had P-bombed Sin City yesterday, and that she was gonna edit the P-bomb out. Okay, now that's why I found out about that video because I missed it until today when CNC said I'm putting that video back up because I want everybody to see it. Okay, and so that's how when I seen that at Queen Tulsa's, that's when I ran over to Sin City to see if she had put that live up, and she had. Okay, And she said, okay. And so then I went over to Deanna's, the verbal assassin, and she was dragging Shakim because he had put her name in the title and he had her being a bumpkin. You know how they be calling you people that from the South Country bumpkin. And she said that Shakim is a bumpkin. And she said that when they be the men be wait a minute. Wait a minute. She said when they be ramming they raggedy dicks up your raggedy ass, they be that's what you call a bumpkin. And she said that she remember the video that you did when you say you was getting crack for your auntie and that you would test it out. You was a crackhead, right, with your auntie, fool. If you was testing the crack for your auntie, you was smoking crack, fool. So that's why you walk on the street selling your nasty pussy. And she wanted to know, uh, do you pay for your crack with your funky asshole, Shakim? Oh, Shakim, she drug the shit out of you, okay? And Rick Reed did a live, and he said he called him a crack baby. Okay, he said he just put some little shit out there. And what he did, he said he played a portion of one of Shakim's when he was doing them stupid concerts he was doing. Talking about he was gonna travel the world with Carly B and all of that. And child, he played one of them songs that he had played when he was doing them concerts, and the line in it that he made and put in there for his own self. Cardi B didn't say this. This is what Shakim retarded ass say. He said you give him one shot, he'll shake his ass. You give him two shot, he's sucking the man dick, y'all. Tell what he said in the song. And see, he's Rick Reed said he took that video down, but Rick Reed said he got it. Okay. And he said he played it yesterday on the live, and I missed that live. And child, he played that part today. And he played it several times, honey. And when Shakim said you give him two shots, he'll suck your dick. Then he was saying, oh no, you know, he had messed up. And Rick Reed, baby, he been had that bullet for a long time. Cause Shakim, you ain't did no concert in a long time. Child. So you give him one, Rick, hey, Shakim, what would you do for three shots? Shakim. Okay, so one shot you'll shake your ass. Two shots you'll suck his dick. What would you do for three shots? You in the booty? And he said you could quit that lie, you crack baby. Now this what Rick Reed said, Shaquille. He said you ain't only slanging dick when you walk that whole stroll. You sucking it, getting it up in your booty. And he said that since you on crack, he said if they tell you to take the rubber out, if they wanted to have it raw, you would do it if they put an extra 50 with it. And he said if they got their dog there and they tell you they'll give you an extra 50 to lick the dog ass, he said you'll do that too because you're a crackhead. I'm just telling you now, you done mess around and grab Rick and Dion, they gonna tear your ass up. And I'm gonna love every minute of it, okay? Hey, Shaquille, now if you want to see that, go to the verbalist because you seen what Dion said. Okay, so and you heard you know the music and all that stuff, and that's you know. Yeah, you gonna get enough of flunking around. You need to sit your little stinking ass down somewhere. Okay, and I looked at a little bit of lemon from yesterday, and uh 88 and Gina got into it. And 88 got into her ass so bad, Gina flew. She ran like a runaway slave because you know she was calling 88 her master. Honey, Gina hit that uh Gina ran off that pound like a runaway slave. And 88 was talking about she was gonna whoop her, like lash her and everything. And she said she struck Gina 7 times after she told her she could play that her intro song, honey. And she said, I sit on your panel and look right in your face while I was striking you. Ooh, child. Honey, your own team took you down, girlfriend. Let me see what it is. Okay, now this is from YouTube camera. You remember I told you guys that I had to go back and find that video and I had stopped it when I seen Grish on it. Well, this is what I think. When I looked at that, Duke was up there and Grish was saying that she was in the live over there on Bingo when Madam Lowe asked Duke, why did he do that to him? They had some kind of sexual encounter in the YMCA. And he wanted to know, why did you do that to him? He was a minor. And then Duke said, this what Grish said, that Duke said that was a long time ago. And she said, and Grish say, you down low and just be up. Everybody need to come on out and say who they is and quit lying. Okay? Okay, now I'm going backwards on the places I went on YouTube. Okay, I went by MHB's yesterday, and he was dragging the hell out of Judge Fifi. And I mean, he had paperwork and all of that. Um, he was showing, paperwork and stuff, which Sin City have been showing paperwork on Fifi and Chanel have been showing paperwork on Fifi. They were saying how nasty she was, like in the court documents, on how unsanitary she was, because I think one of the kids had a feeding tube and it was roaches in it and all that kind of shit. And I had to exit stage left when they started talking about that, okay? But she don't need, if she got that kind of stuff going on, she don't never need to, you don't need your baby, okay? Because they say the kids are in bad shape, already, like they were born prematurely. And plus they had issues. So it's too much for her to handle. She don't need to be their caretaker. They need to be with somebody that know what they're doing. And so they don't be getting infections and all of that. I haven't seen her children, but from what I hear out in these streets, they can't do for themselves. And that's not gonna change. It's gonna their life, that's the way their life gonna be forever. The way they is now, they're gonna stay like that. Nothing gonna change. It ain't no getting better. Okay? Okay, now I went by Bimps. He went live. He did a short live yesterday. He had a couple of minutes because he had to go pick up his son at school, when school let out. I think he said like 14 or something like that. And Gordo was on the panel and he was into it with Gina. And Gina got up, 88 got up there and Gina flew. So every time 88 approached Gina on these panels, because she's a coward ass bitch, she runs, child. And I'm getting my life. Okay. Okay, now it was another plane crash yesterday. And it had 10 people on board. They found the wreckage today, and all of them, they gone. And I think it's 7 of them still missing, but that they like in the ocean somewhere. Okay. But at least they did find see where, they found where it went down and stuff. Because yesterday was saying that the plane just was missing. Like it wasn't on radar. They couldn't track it. So they started going out, from like where it took off from. I think it was in Alaska or wherever, and they just started like just roaming and looking for him like from the sky, and they seen the wreckage, some parts of it in the ocean. So that's when they started going out there, and they found I think three bodies, but it's seven still unaccounted for, and I'm sure they gone too. Okay, and the last thing, Kanye West, they had the Grammys the other night, and him and his wife went to the Grammys, and they were not invited. They tried to turn them around, but they kept right on walking because they wanted to hit that red carpet, and hit the red carpet they did. She had on a long maxi fur, like a dark brown fur, and it was like down to her ankles, and they was looking very suspicious. They shouldn't even be allowed to get that close when they looking crazy like that, because they was looking crazy. And she would turn around and she was looking and stuff, and he was telling her something. And she turned her back to the audience, and she slowly let her mink fall, and she was bucket naked. They say that she had a see-through dress on, child. They said she had a see-through dress that you could see her booty, her cootie, and her titties. Now, how could you be that dumb to be looking like that? At least you could have put a thong on, girlfriend. He's just, he nuts. And that ain't all he gonna do to you. The next thing he gonna have you doing is on your knees, crawling, barking like a dog, doing cartwheels and all of that. Cause so man, if they love you, they ain't gonna have you doing no shit like that. I am very ashamed of Kanye, and I'm very ashamed of you, young lady. I was ashamed for Kim Kardashian when she had. At least she had enough sense to finally leave. And then, if y'all would have been able to get in there, it was children in there. Children was receiving them rewards. Children had to walk on that red carpet. Somebody, child, might have seen that woman up there showing her naked ass. It's not just grown people that get Grammys. They are. That is about the uncivilized. She shouldn't have got nowhere near. Like if they was not invited, have a ticket in their hand, they shouldn't have got nowhere near the red carpet. Security, you let the USA down. It wasn't cute at all. It showed that you got a tramp for a wife, and she got to be on dope to get up there and do that. But see, she be naked all the time. She be half naked because they have gotten put out of countries for her being exposed in herself. You know what I'm saying? I mean, out of countries. Because she might come out in a shirt that's see through and a thong. And the people in them countries, they don't want their kids seeing that. And they throws their asses out. Child, I wouldn't want none of whatever they on. Now we already know that Kanye insane. He insane in the membrane. But is she insane too? And I don't know how Kim the Kardashian, honey, money make you do a whole lot of things. Cause she was humiliated too with him. She was embarrassed. Her children was embarrassed. And y'all notice he ain't acting out like he was anymore. You know all that acting a fool he had been doing from when his mom was living all the way up until Kim divorced that fool. He ain't been going off like that. A lot of that was attention grabbing. Now, Kanye, now they were saying that you was gonna come out whatever kind of fabric that was that your wife had on with that outfit. Now the word on the curb is that you're gonna start making clothes out of that. Who the hell you think gonna wear? What the hell they gonna wear that shit to if you do make a clothing line out of this? Ain't ignorant. Friend. You hear me? Hey, the unfiltered muffin. OG Beauty. Uh, hey, in the lab line. Hey, Octavia. Oh, shit. Hey, KP. You a messy doc. Ooh, child. You be telling all your patients business then. Hey, Sincere. Hey, Davin. Davin, you been good. Hey, DD Jones. Gay for pay and food stamps. Realness. Is that Shakim? Shakim, is that you, gay for pay? Shakim, that's you, ain't it? I'm just paying. I don't know who you are. Hey, FU University. Hey, Lady Dimples. I've been enjoying your lives. Hey, Executive Sessions. Yeah, Dimple said, hell yeah, I did it. Yep. Ain't no sense in lying, Dimple. Hey, Punchella. Hey, Brownie. Hey, Brownie. My mama had a best friend named Brownie. Hey, Tracy. Latasha. I am so tickled, y'all. OG Beauty. The Beef Sector Podcast. Yeah, I'm so tickled. But honey, like I said, this weekend is gonna be a hell of a weekend. It already done started out. Don't nobody give a damn. Okay. And if y'all give a damn, don't. Okay. Just sit here and watch these fools do what these fools do. Okay. And just stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stick and move, like the boxers do. Or bob and weave, whatever they call it. Okay? I'll get the football and run like a fool, okay? Cause it's Super Bowl time. Yeah. I think that's all I got to say. But I got one more thing to say. Let me get my notes. Get my notes and I'm gonna get out of here, child. Okay, and you remember, guys, I told you about money, money tie. They having a stripper contest, and you have to have stripper attire to perform. And girls, I don't know where y'all get the outfit set, but go one of them stripper places and find y'all some pretty shit and some sexy shit and some high heels. Okay, some of them real tall ones. And get some. One of y'all get some with the lights on. The first prize is $500. Second prize is $300. Third prize is $200. That's not no bad money. Okay. And then I think it's Skoka is having a silhouette contest. Well, the stripper contest is on 15th of February, and the silhouette contest that's on the 21st. And child, if you think you got a pretty silhouette figure from the front, from the back, from the side, however, get up there and do your thing. You ain't got to show who you are. All you got to do is show your silhouette. Now, I don't know what the bag is on that, but I can't wait to see it. Now, last night when 88 was dragging Gina over there at Lemons, she was showing a silhouette of herself on that stripper pole, child. And I was getting my life. See what I'm saying? She was doing different tricks and stuff that they do on the pole. And it was just her silhouette doing it. And I thought that was awesome. Okay. So I got peek at what a performance look like from the silhouette wet contest. Now, if you want to see that, all you got to do is go to Lemons, red ball till you see 88. And then, you'll see it get dark. You have like a light up in the ceiling, like a blue light or whatever. And then when she started working on that pole child, you could see just her silhouette. And I thought that was pretty neat. You hear me? So, like I said, you can get a little taste of what a silhouette might look like in this contest. But 88 gave us a little show last night. Okay, honey. Okay. And like I said, I don't know what the prize is gonna be on that. But as soon as I find out, child, I'll let you know. And even shy girls can do the silhouette contest. Because we don't know who you are. We'll just see your silhouette. Come on out, girls. Yeah. Because I'm going to be there. I might jump up in it. Y'all don't know what I'm shaped like. I might get in. Okay. I might hanker it and try. I might give it a twirl. I might have my stripper pole. I might let y'all see my stripper pole. And what my silhouette look like. Okay. Ooh, child. Y'all, I'm finna get back out here in these streets. Okay. Ooh, child. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel. I'm trying to get to 3,000. Wow. Ooh, child. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.